believe it if I told you that once upon a time there were ostriches and hippos that roamed this terrain that we live in today? And would you believe that Pune has around 200 caves? Would you also believe that it is our very own saints and Varkaris who gave us the philosophy of liberty, equality and fraternity much before the Western world woke up to it? Well, I didn't believe it, and we were astounded to discover all these facts about Pune. And that's how was born the idea of our book, Punya Katha, Pune's Story of a Million Years.
Right from prehistory to modern India, through proto-history, megalithic culture, ancient history, early history, medieval history, and so on. Those who have assisted for getting this work done deserve many congratulations. This book is a capsule of history of Pune to modern India. When I say capsule, it means it contains lot of things which are related to Maharashtra history. So this work deserves many applause from the spectators, from the students, from the historians, and so on. A book is released today which is helpful for children, scholars, and grown-up historians too.
Pune cannot be called a city of one element only. More than 60 museums are there in Pune. No other city in our country is having so many museums. Pune is a city of gardens. There are more than 140 gardens in Pune. No other city in the world is having more than 16 Everesters. Pune is a city of universities, research institutes. So you can talk with respect to Pune from any of the angle. It is the largest city in Maharashtra as far as the area is concerned. Cavensite, calcium vanadium silicate. It is a crystal which is blue in color and it is found in the world only around Pune. All these things are incorporated in this wonderful book, Punya Katha, Pune's Story of a Million Years.
Hi everybody, I am Dr. Ajit Vaman Apte. Pune was the de facto capital of India, means the British period or even before the British period. Because when Britishers wanted to shift their capital from Kolkata or at that time Calcutta to elsewhere in India, Pune was their first choice. And these are many things that we do not know about Pune. The disciples of Gauranga Prabhu, they came to Pune in 15th century, and there is on record that they had much praise about the quality of education in Pune. Now it is known as the Oxford of the East, but the reputation dates back to 15th century. And these type of so many things are included in this book. And I request everybody to read this book, that it will enlighten you about Pune. Every Indian should go through this book, that it will unfold many mysteries about the Indian history, Pune in particular and Maharashtra in general.
Hello, I am Dr. Manjiri Bhalerao. I am an Associate Professor of Indology at the Tiळक Maharashtra Vidyapith. I am associated with this book right from its inception. When a child is introduced to the history of Pune in such an interesting way, where you have not only history but the culture of Pune reflected in different parts of this book, I'm sure that the children as well as their parents and the teachers are going to take interest in reading this book, and they would promote the history and culture of Pune in a different way altogether. This publication called as Punya Katha would bring children and the parents and their friends, relatives all together and see Pune from a different perspective. I'm sure that this book will be welcomed by people at large. I wish all the best to the publishers as well as the contributors of this book.
Punya Katha is nothing but a nutshell. In a nutshell, the entire timeline of the rich history that Pune is known for. And we all should congratulate Mrs. Manjari Khandekar and her entire team for bringing out one of the finest expressions specially meant for children. So it's really a great pleasure that natural history gets its due share when we talk about history, the fossil history of city of Pune and district of Pune. Pune is known for a very rich fossil record, as we know that hippopotamus or ostriches, they have lived and perished in course of time. So I am very happy that Punya Katha makes a wonderful beginning, and I look forward to many more such Punya Kathas for rest of the districts of state of Maharashtra.
I'm Kalyani Sardesai, and it's been my absolute pleasure to be associated with this wonderful work as a writer. A city is a microcosm of human culture, a barometer of human civilization and all the rest of it. And yet, the last thing we wanted to do was write a traditional, serious history textbook. Therefore, the fun thing about Punya Katha, the story of a million years, is that fiction has been used as a route to non-fiction. History has been presented in the form of a story that is both relevant as well as relatable to the children and the families of today. To that end, our characters go to and fro in a time machine in a way that helps them relive the moments and the events as they occurred in that very moment, thereby bringing home the fact that history has way more of a direct connection with them than they would have thought otherwise.
Namaskar, मी तेजस मोडक. It's been my pleasure and absolute good fortune to be part of this wonderful book as illustrator for some of its sections and creative director for the second leg of the project. The city that you live in often has so many hidden layers that you are absolutely unaware of. It's been a joy uncovering them and weaving them into a visual narrative along with an extremely talented team of illustrators, photographers and designers. The book is a 200+ page whopper of a visual treat that talks about the city of Pune and the spirited people that have called it home over the ages. So it's going to be an amazing read and it's going to reach you shortly.
So if you want to experience the journey of Pune, do click onto the Google link and book your orders. There's a hefty discount for the early bird bookings, and you will get your copy before the festive season starts.
Punya Katha,
Pune story
Of a million years.